Welcome back. Insurance adjusters routinely confuse the cause of loss with the characteristics of a loss. This confusion oftentimes leads them to deny a claim when all or a portion of that claim should be covered. This video and workbook explores this misunderstanding. What does your homeowner's policy cover? It's a simple question that's almost never answered correctly, even by insurance adjusters. Most people respond that their policy covers their home, their personal property, and maybe a few will include additional living expenses or other structures. But nothing could be further from the truth. Contrary to popular belief, insurance does not do what it implies. Life insurance doesn't insure your life. Health insurance doesn't insure your health. Auto insurance doesn't insure your auto, and property insurance doesn't insure your property. So if it doesn't do any of these things, what does it insure? In a single word, insurance insures you. It insures you against risk of financial loss arising from an event. Now, in the case of life insurance, it compensates your beneficiary in the event of your untimely demise. This understanding will also help you appreciate the difference between cause of loss and characteristic of loss. On an open peril policy, all damages are covered unless they are specifically excluded. The exclusionary phrase typically includes verbiage that goes something like this. We do not, however, insure against loss caused by, and then everything that follows is an exclusion or a specific exception to the exclusion. A typical exclusion accepts coverage for loss caused by continuous and repeated seepage from a plumbing, heating, or air conditioning system. This exclusion is used to deny coverage for pipe leaks that occur over weeks, months, or years. And you should refer to your own policy for its specific language. Sometimes, however, full or partial coverage should be afforded. Now, why is this? When looking at loss, you must take into consideration all aspects and not simply look at the exclusions. Let's take a typical plumbing leak originating in the kitchen. Let's also presume that the leak has been going on for a period of weeks or months. And damages include damage to the kitchen cabinets, the drywall behind those cabinets, insulation, and wood studs behind the drywall. An adjuster might attempt to deny the claim, citing the continuous and repeated seepage exclusion. However, this would not be correct, and here's why. Damage to the cabinets, drywall, and insulation usually occurs within days of being exposed to water. This means that had the loss been discovered quickly, you would be replacing these items anyway. The fact that the water has been leaking for some time does not increase the loss to these items. That is, they still need to be replaced. The company would be correct in denying coverage to replace the wood studs because they're not necessarily affected by a short-term exposure, but do rot with continuous and repeated exposure. The continuous exposure to water becomes a characteristic of loss as it relates to the cabinets, drywall, and insulation, and a cause of loss as it relates to the damaged wood studs. That's how you should be looking at loss. Any questions? Send me an email and I'll go over it with you in more detail. I trust you found this information useful. This is Benefit Bill bringing you information that you can use to take charge of your claim for greater gain. Have a great day.